question. At the very beginning of the debate, the questions were about impeachment. And I spent time with you in Iowa last month. You mentioned this to me there, and you said it again now, and it's even more relevant, and that is the Democrats are spending way too much time on impeachment. Now that the president has been impeached and it's heading to the Senate for a trial, do you still feel that way?
I've been campaigning nonstop since we spent time together in Iowa. I can't even remember anyone asking me a question about impeachment. Americans are not focused on this in the same way that the networks are. And to me, there's just a crucial number of 0. That's the number of Republicans that have signaled that they're going to cross party lines, and you need 20 in the Senate. So until that number becomes greater than 0, unfortunately, this does seem like a foregone conclusion.
And do you still think it's hurting your party and whomever the candidate who goes up against Trump will be?
I was disappointed that I seem to have the lone difference of opinion up there, where everyone else was signaling impeachment. And when I talk to Americans, a lot of them are saying, look, I don't care as much about impeachment as the fact that I'm choosing between my drugs and my heating oil, or that my kid is depressed. Like, those are the issues that voters tell me that they're focused on, rightfully so.
But you said you have to stop being obsessed, was the word you used, obsessed over impeachment. Is that the media you're saying is obsessed over impeachment? I mean, this is the President of the United States who was impeached yesterday by the House.
It's okay, they can take it.
No,
yeah, you can, you know.
Well, you can't blame a TV network for saying impeachment is is like the news of the day, like all the time.
Sure.
Like, it is historic. As a candidate running for president, I need to be talking about things that are different from impeachment.
Do you think it will affect votes of moderates who might vote Republican, might vote Democrat? I mean, do you see it affecting?
What I see it doing is reinforcing polarization, and it's also a missed opportunity for candidates to present a unifying vision to the country that can peel off people who are independents or disaffected Trump voters.
So Andrew, you're making a marketing argument, and and it's a sensible one. But what do you do? I mean, there's a constitutional argument as well, and do you not pursue sort of blatant violations of the Constitution and the oath of office if there's not a interest among them in the market for it? I mean, where do you draw the line? How do you make those judgments?
I am pro-impeachment. I think that Nancy Pelosi did the right thing by moving it forward. I would say that I would be much more excited about impeachment if they'd managed to wrangle a Republican or two before they decided to leave the station, because it is a very poor message to the country where you have virtually all the Democrats on one side and virtually all the Republicans on the other. But I agree that Democrats did the right thing by moving forward.
Look, a lot of people are talking about impeachment. Nobody's talking about artificial intelligence and the actual national security threat that China's move in that direction poses. Nobody's talking about putting real cash in people's pockets. People talking about jobs. People got a bunch of jobs, they ain't got no money. You are somebody who's brought completely fresh thinking because you're so future focused, but you also have this grip on America's history as well. And you're starting to move. Why do you think you've been able to survive? You've now outlasted governors, senators, billionaires, people in the House of Representatives, people who are household names are not on that stage. You're on the stage. Why?
I think because we're having a conversation that Americans recognize as the truth of what's happened in their communities. We blasted away 40,000 manufacturing jobs in Iowa alone, and then Iowa went to Trump by 8 points. And this is playing out now on main streets around the country, where Amazon is closing 30% of our stores and malls, and being a retail clerk is the most common job in these communities. I've had the same message the entire time, and it's broken through to the American people that these are the real problems and we have real solutions.
You got support from somebody who I didn't think you would ever get the support of. I didn't think any politician would. Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, a hip hop legend. He comes out, he doesn't come out for Cory Booker, doesn't come out for Kamala Harris, doesn't come out for Obama's guy Biden, comes out for you, and more are coming. There's something that's getting to shift around you. How did you get Childish Gambino on the Yang Gang?
You'd stole my question.
Go ahead, we know you got
No, it doesn't this was a thrill for me because I'm a huge Donald Glover fan. I was like, no way.
That's crazy.
So someone on his team reached out to an agent that we knew in common, and then they said, hey, next time you're in LA, Donald wants to sit down with you. And we talked about our concerns and vision for the future. And we found that we were very, very aligned. And then from there, we talked about different ways to collaborate. And I am thrilled to be working with someone who sees the future as clearly as Donald does.
Yeah, you're starting to steal from different parts of the Democratic Party coalition, moderates, young blacks, and others. I just think that I'm proud to see that you're starting to prove with a smaller stage you can get your argument across.
Let's see where it goes. Andrew Yang, the best team.
Thank you all.
Andrew Yang.
You too. Huge fan of these people.